So Don Lemon has been fired by CNN and Tucker Carlson has been bounced from Fox News. We got a lot to talk about. All right, 8 people, let's just start somewhere because we have 2 monster stories that are breaking right now as we speak. First, Don Lemon has been fired from CNN, and he's just announced it. He announced it on Twitter. This is what Don Lemon tweeted out. I was informed this morning by my agent I have been terminated by CNN. I am stunned. After 17 years at CNN, I would have thought that someone in management would have had the decency to tell me directly. So they told his agent. At no time was I ever given any indication that I would not be able to continue to do the work I have loved at the network. It is clear that there are some larger issues at play. What does that mean? With that said, I want to thank my colleagues and the many teams I worked with for an incredible run. They are the most talented journalists in the business, and I wish them all the best. Don Lemon. So that's what he put on Twitter. So Don Lemon is gone. Now, listen, let's just say that, not too many people are going to be sorry that Don Lemon is gone, right? Because he is, Don Lemon. But Don Lemon is probably being bounced because of what Variety was reporting, right? So for those of you who don't know, when was this article? April 5th, Variety had reported that Don Lemon had some really, really crazy stuff happening in the background with other colleagues, like these malicious text messages. He was mocking female coworkers. There was some jealousy and all that stuff. And people were running up like, yo, this Don Lemon is kind of been going crazy for all this time. And Don Lemon actually threatened to sue Variety over this story. Now, as the New York Post reports, CNN's Don Lemon was threatening to sue Variety over that article that I just showed you, because that article made him look horrible. Like he was doing crazy things. Where's some of the allegations here? Variety had reported on Wednesday that Lemon, who sparked outrage when he did the whole Nikki Haley, remember that whole Nikki Haley is out of her prime because she was over 40 or something like that? Well, they said that Lemon allegedly called a female producer fat to her face, accused O'Brien, another one of his colleagues, of not being black. Yeah, Sandra Dad O'Brien, she's kind of half black, half white. So he said she's not black, and sent Phillips a menacing text message because he was jealous in 2008. Now, this was the one, I think that was the one where he ripped up pictures. Yeah, after he didn't get the job, this is it. In 2008, while working as a co-anchor at CNN Live, Lemon was passed over for Phillips to cover the aftermath of the Iraq invasion. He was upset, so he got his revenge by ripping up pictures and leaving them on Phillips' desk. So he was doing like crazy stuff like that, allegedly. And now CNN has bounced him. But wow, who knows? Who knows? So Don Lemon, and this wasn't like a mutual thing. He was terminated. Don Lemon was terminated. This wasn't mutual. Just to be clear, this was not mutual, people. Don Lemon was terminated. So now that brings us to Fox News and Tucker Carlson. Now, I was shocked. Tucker Carlson, well, he wasn't let go. Allegedly, it was a mutual departure.
We have some news from within our Fox family. Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have mutually agreed to part ways. Tucker's last show was this past Friday. And starting tonight, Fox News Tonight will air live at 8 p.m. Eastern. It will be an interim show with rotating Fox News personalities until a new host is named. We want to thank Tucker Carlson for his service to the network as a host, and prior to that, as a long-term contributor.
Now, this was kind of shocking because this is Tucker's last segment on Friday. This was, again, his last show. Now, generally, if you're leaving, you'd say, well, listen, I've been thankful for all the people who've been working here, blah, 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 blah. But this is what he said when signing off on the show. Listen to this, people.
Tonight, we interviewed a heroic pizza delivery man called Tyler Morrell, and ever conscious of the opportunity to use our job to get free food, we thought we'd like to taste your pizza. Tyler Morrell joins us in studio. He will deliver literally anywhere. Tyler, it is so great to meet you in person.
A couple Coco's pies.
So these are from Coco's, established 1978. Everybody loves Coco's Pizza.
That's right.
Where's Coco's based?
Aston, Pennsylvania, and Delaware County.
Delaware County, best part of the state.
I think we have a special
cheese pies.
We have a special pie for you here. Here's Tucker's pie.
So I am, as you can likely tell, a pizza aficionado. I was a pizza delivery boy for 2 years.
Is it warm at all?
Yeah, it's totally warm. These warmers are just like one of the great wonders of science. This is sausage.
That's sausage
and pineapple. And really quick, as a pizza professional,
Pineapple
do you look
pizza?
down on this order? Is this?
I do. I think that. I consider it criminal.
I knew you did.
That's funny. Tucker's funny.
I used to
Why
deliver
it's gotta be
pizzas
a
and
fight?
calzones. I considered immoral,
Well,
but
he
I
wasn't
delivered them
fired.
anyway.
It's
'cause it
actually
was my
still
job.
hot. It's actually still hot. All the way from
It's
Philly.
so good. It's unbelievable. And
All
you
the
are
way
a
from
hero. How's your leg, by the way? Your leg was injured by the fleeing armed, the car thief.
It's got a bone bruise on it. Down here.
Oh, damn, I can see it.
Yeah, it's not too bad, though.
Were your family and friends impressed by what you did?
They were actually here with me today.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go once I've stuffed myself on your pineapple and sausage. And you're right, it is a disgusting order, but I have no shame. I'm going to go meet the. Oh, there they are! We just saw what a great way to end a week.
Yeah.
Truly, that was a great segment, and I'm just grateful that you came on, and I'm especially grateful for the pie.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Employee of the week, we're just make it of the year, Tyler Morrell of Coco's Pizza. That's it for us for the week. We'll be back. By the way, the entire episode of Let Them Eat Bugs, not quite as good as pizza, streaming now on Fox Nation. Use the promo code ORIGINALS for 30 days free. And we'll be back on Monday. In the meantime, have the best weekend with the ones that you love, and we'll see you then.
So Tucker said, we'll be back on Monday. He's not back on Monday. He's gone. So, does that mean Tucker, they fired Tucker? They were like, yo, we got to get rid of this guy? Because again, he thought he was coming back on Monday, right? Makes you think. So let's understand why this is big news. Tucker Carlson was Fox News' highest rated show. He was getting something like 3 million people per night. Let's read the article. Tucker Carlson's parted ways with Fox News. We know that. Tucker's last show was Friday, as we just watched. Let me see. Tucker Carlson was Fox top-rated primetime host, netting an average of more than 3 million viewers per night. Just imagine if CNN got 3 million viewers per night. They would be off the moon. But Tucker was getting that by himself. The most of any pundit on cable news. So Tucker was number one on cable news. Number one. Why would you let someone who's number one go? Now, they obviously are going to bring up Tucker's departure from the network came less than a week after it agreed to the $787 million settlement with Dominion because of the whole election stuff. So, people are speculating that may be the issue. The fact that, hey, they had to pay all this money. Tucker was part of this. Maybe they let him go for that because Tucker, he gave depositions. He said he didn't believe Sidney Powell and all this other stuff. And let's not also forget that Tucker Carlson was, people couldn't like his advertising wasn't really something that was valuable to Fox News because remember, all the advertisers had run from the show. Here is a list of some of them. Papa John's they lost, Poshmark, Angie's List, T-Mobile even left. So Tucker Carlson's show just wasn't getting that great ad revenue, even though you had 3 million people, the number one guy in cable news. If you don't have the big brands who want to put their stuff on your show, you're not making money, right? You can't run the show for free. So that was, I think, one issue. But that issue I don't think was a big issue with Fox News because they still had them on. This article was in 2020. It's 2023. So they've been running for 3 years, and Tucker hasn't been really making that much money from not through ads, not what he could make, especially being the number one show on cable news. Now, just to be clear, Tucker also had a second problem that I think may be more relevant to him just not, being them mutually agreeing that he doesn't do his show anymore, is that there's this Trump supporter named Ray Epps, and Tucker has been all over him, essentially saying that he incited the whole January 6th riot, and this guy went on 60 Minutes and said, hey, Tucker Carlson's been obsessed with me and has been destroying my life. If Ray starts putting things together and thinks he can get another defamation suit against Tucker, they just lost $700 billion to Dominion, and now they got this guy on 60 Minutes saying this guy's pushing all these January 6th conspiracy theories against me. I think Fox News saw a credibility issue here happening because, again, how many times are we going to lose defamation claims? This guy, Epps, he told 60 Minutes that Carlson is going to any means possibly to destroy my life. He is obsessed with me. That's what he says about Tucker. It's just, on Monday, Fox News announced Tucker Carlson was leaving the network and didn't give a reason for his departure. Epps, a 61-year-old Marine veteran and former business owner from Arizona, has been the center of baseless theories that claimed he worked for the FBI, which is supposedly false, and that he helped incite the insurrection. So if this is true, then I'm thinking Fox News was looking at, we've already dealt with this before, right? We've dealt with this. So, we've dealt with this before. And dealing with this stuff, we're not going to be paying any more money for defamation claims, right? And Tucker was playing maybe loose with the facts a little bit. So they said, hey, listen, enough with the nonsense. You're not really making any ad money for us. We think we can do better in an 8 o'clock time slot. So thank you for your service, Tucker, but no more. But again, that's just my theory. And it just happened to happen after this guy goes on 60 Minutes and gives this interview. After the Minions, settles with them for $800 million. Who knows? So that's the breaking news of the day. Don Lemon is gone from CNN, fired, and Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News. So, if there's any more developments in the story, if we get any reasons why Tucker's out, we'll let you know, which I don't think it may be happening. If we get any reasons why Don Lemon is gone, I'll also let you know. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, do all that great YouTube stuff. My name is Nate the Lawyer, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.